Hello and welcome to Bare Beauty Basics. Today I have already primed my skin using a moisturizer and a sunscreen, but I'm going to add another layer of priming, and I'm using the Hydro Grip Primer by Milk Makeup. This is something that I have fallen in love with. I'm not a primer person, to be honest, but this has something in it. This is very, very moisturizing. It makes my skin very, very supple, and that's why I've recently bought a full size of this one. Before I start my makeup, I like to hydrate my lips, and I'm using this lip oil by Kiro. And this is a pH lip oil. It becomes pinkish according to your pH of your skin. Today I am so excited to try the reformulation of the Studio Fix powder. I am in the shade C3.5. I have been using the old versions since the last 10 years, and I have always used NC30 for myself. And this is the new packaging. It is a refillable packaging, which is more environmental friendly, and it is a talc free version. All right, so the new formulation doesn't have talc, and C3.5 is a very, very close match to my skin tone. So I'm using a fat kabuki brush to lay this powder foundation on my skin. Make sure that you have very well hydrated skin before using any kind of powder foundation, because the texture of powder can kind of dry your skin out if you have very, very dry skin. If you're normal skin, you are okay with just a moisturizer and a sunscreen. But if you have extremely dry skin like mine, it's important to pay a little bit of attention to your dry patches, hydrate them well, use some hydrating serums, some hydrating primer, so that your makeup stays in place, doesn't crack, doesn't exaggerate any dry patches. Not that this foundation does exaggerate. This foundation is flawless. It has been flawless since so many years, and it is still flawless. I like the new one better because I see that it has a slight amount of glow to it. It is not flat on the skin. As you can see, I have used so much of powder on my face and it doesn't look powdery at all. I still have a glow on my face, a very slight satin finish, and the coverage is immaculate. It is beautiful. It has, if you have a fairly clear complexion, you just need this powder foundation for an everyday wear. I'm going to use a little bit of blush to complete the look. So I'm using the MAC blush in the color Peachykeen, and this is one of my favorite go-to blush colors. This is a very beautiful pinky peachy color. It's very neutral, daytime friendly, and these MAC blushes are very sheer. It is buildable. It is very, very beginner friendly. So if you are a beginner and you are scared to use blushes, you're scared to put too much on your skin, or you have blush blindness, then this is a product that you will never go wrong with. I like to use a wash of color on my lids just to, stitch everything together, just to make it look cohesive, a little bit on the chin, and I never miss a little bit of blush on my nose. I like that look. It makes me look completely fresh and, flushed. I also, on my forehead, I have a huge forehead, as you can see, and I like to add some color on the forehead as well, so that everything ties together. And I'm going to add a little bit of highlight just on the high points of my face. This is the MAC Mineralize. This is the soft and gentle. This has been in the MAC collection since so many years. I feel I have been repurchasing this since the last 10 years. And this is a highlighter that I always love to go back to. I own a lot of highlighters. The Smashbox one is also one of my favorites, but The finish of this is really soft and gentle, and I love how it looks on my skin. Doesn't exaggerate any kind of texture on the skin. It is very, it's not like a blinding, it can be built to a blinding highlighter. But if you're a beginner and you just want a slight dusting of highlighter during the daytime, this is something that you can use. Okay, I would recommend this product to beginners. And if you want to wear highlighter during the daytime, this is something that you can absolutely pull it off. I also like to use a little bit of highlight on my chin, on my brow bone, on the high points of my cheek, and a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And that's how my skin looks like after using all powder products. I'm going to blot my lips, take away the excess oil that I had put before the makeup. And I'm going to use tissue to nicely blot off all the oils. And I'm going to use a MAC lip liner. This is in the color Beige Turner. This is such a beautiful nude, neutral lip liner that can go very well with a lot of your nude lipsticks. I overline my lips. This is how I do it. I like to overline it and also go about the darkest part of my lips. I have pigmented lips. I have pigmented outer lips, and I like to cover that up with the lip line. And now I'm going to use It's Personal. The shade name is It's Personal, and it is a new launch by MAC in their nudes collection. It is their powder matte liquid lipstick, and this is such a beautiful cool toned nude lipstick. If you are a nude if you love cool tones in nude lipstick, this is something that you will absolutely love. I would recommend this to skin tones around NC25 or fairer. For darker skin tones, this may look ashy. Okay, it has that ashy tone to it, and it may look okay. You have to test it out. I would recommend you to test it out in a MAC store and then purchase it, because you may not like it. It's not for everyone. Finally, setting all the powdery products on my face with a nice shower in the MAC Fix Plus. And that's my finished look. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments section what you think about this look. This is a very easy, doable, everyday makeup look. You can do it in 5 minutes. It took me less than 10 minutes. And I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.